Hello there, my name is Robert Petito, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a team content folder in Smart Notebook. The premise of a team content folder is pretty simple. It works like the My Content folder in Smart Notebook, except that you're able to share across users. So if it's a local folder on the computer, then any user who can log into that computer can share that folder. Or if it's a networked folder, then users across different computers can still have access to the gallery in that folder. So today I'm going to show you the second option, where I'm going to be creating a team content folder in the cloud, then share this folder with other users, which they could then have access to, thereby having access to the shared gallery. The first thing that you have to do is create that folder in the cloud. So you can see here that I'm in Google Drive, and I've created a new folder called Team Smarty. Once I've done that, then I also downloaded Google Drive to my computer, so I have access to my folders through my Finder. And here you see that I have my Team Smarty folder that was synced from my online Google Drive account. Alright, so here's where the magic happens. Okay, in Smart Notebook, as we know, we have access to the My Content folder. And in the settings in the gallery, here I can connect to Team Content. So if I select Connect to Team Content, okay, now I get to choose from my Finder, or if you're in Windows, your browser, your file manager, where I want that to be hosted, what folder I want to be hosted from. So I'm going to select my Google Drive, my Team Smarty, and then hit Open. Okay. And now, at the bottom of my gallery browser, now I have a folder here called Team Smarty. Right now there's nothing in it because I haven't added anything to it. However, once I start adding content to this folder, anybody who has that shared folder would also be able to see the contents of that gallery folder. For example, here's one that I have with a colleague of mine, and this folder is also set up on a Google Drive account. And so if I were to click on this, you see here that we have some shared pictures, some shared interactive tools, backgrounds and themes, notebook files and pages, okay? And all of these are hosted on that Google Drive folder. So as long as you have access to the Google Drive folder through Google, then you'd also have access to this gallery. And it syncs fairly quickly. I think I timed it at 15 seconds from the time that I drop something in to the time that the other user gets a chance to see it, which is pretty quick. Alright, so now that I've created this team folder in Smart Notebook as well as Google Drive, in order for other users to collaborate on it, I need to share this folder out. Alright, so in Google Drive, I'm going to share this folder, and I'll share it with my other persona, my other Gmail account. This is my work email, this is my personal email. Make sure that that person has editing rights. Okay, I'm going to share and save. Yes. Alright, so now the other me can add content to this team content folder. Let me show you how that works. Alright, and you can see here that in my other Google account, the one that I had shared to, I now have a Team Smarty folder. I moved this Team Smarty folder from the Shared with Me tab to the My Drive tab, so that way I can see it better. I guess I can see it more effectively locally on my machine here. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go back to Smart Notebook. And you can see here that I don't have any team content at the bottom, so I need to add it. So by the same settings here, I'm going to connect to team content. And now I'm going to search for my Google Drive folder that I installed onto this machine. I believe I saved it, here. So here's my Google Drive folder. Here's my Team Smarty folder. I'm going to hit OK. Alright, and now I have my Team Smarty folder down here. Alright, so here I am in Windows under a different Gmail different account altogether. Okay, and just so you see how this will work. Okay, here I'm going to add in a test page. There we go. Okay, so now I have this test page in Smart Notebook. Okay, I'm going to add this page to my SMARTTeam content folder. Alright, so there it is. Alright, and now I'll show you how that it should have now synced from within my other account. Alright, here I am back in my original account. And when I go to navigate to my Team Content folder, we now see that I have a notebook file and a page. If I didn't see that there, I could have refreshed it from the drop-down menu. Yep, and there's my test page that I created on a different account, on a different machine, on a different network altogether. And now I can simply just drag it in, and now it's mine. Alright, so you can see how this would be very beneficial to teachers within a school, teachers within a district, right, or members of a PLN across a nation. Be able to share content pretty readily and fairly quickly. Again, 15 seconds is how I timed it between one Smart Notebook program and another. Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at r.petito@gmail.com. Okay, or a shameless plug here, just follow me on Twitter at rpetito. Alright, I'm looking forward to collaborating with you. Goodbye.